Balance started back in 2021. It's a stablecoin protocol index, kind of like a combination of MakerDAO and Uniswap in one. It's collateralized with ICX currently and Bitcoin bridged over from Binance Smart Chain. So you can borrow against Bitcoin or borrow against ICX and then trade it on the DEX. It wasn't really like a stable, well-known DEX on Icon when Balanced was getting built. If you're going to be able to, mint and borrow a stablecoin, to be able to trade it for something else and like take advantage of that leverage all in one app, provides like a good user experience. If both of those experiences are well designed and everything, and working with Parrot 9, they like having like that kind of all-encompassing app, and being able to control like what the user experience is like after you borrow BNUSD. What are you going to do with it? Being able to have control over that user experience like ultimately makes the UX better, I would say. The cross-chain aspect of Balanced is what I'm most excited for these days. I spent a lot of time scoping out since I'm so actively involved in BTP architecture, scoping out how we can use that architecture for Balanced specifically, using what's now called the xCall service. And really what it does come down to, as it should, is user experience. So when we onboard, let's say we expand to Binance Smart Chain, we want the Binance Smart Chain users to really only need to use MetaMask. They shouldn't need to know that they're using an Icon app versus a Binance Smart Chain app. They shouldn't need to know like the back-end infrastructure we're using. They should continue using it as if it's any other app, or else it's going to be more difficult to be competitive if there's all these intermediate steps and new things you need to install. So using the xCall service, we can have people sign messages on whatever chain they're used to and just pass it to Icon. And Balanced will have like this central hub of logic that like tracks everything that's happening on other chains and gives users certain permissions to like borrow more money or repay their debt or trade. So it all comes down like to user experience and letting users on other chains not know that they're using a different chain, or many chains for that matter.